Welcome to another great episode of the Stampede. I'm your host, Stephen Foster, and this is the Shady Sports Network.
Are you looking for a new creative outlet, or have you always dreamed of becoming a glassblower? Well, today's sponsor, PH Glass Studios, can help you with that. You can't beat the meditative and inspiring process of this incredible media. That's what PH Glass Studios is all about. Our master glassblower in Casper, Wyoming will give you one-on-one instruction to lay a solid foundation for further glass-blowing exploration. Contact us today to learn more about our glass-blowing lessons and glass-blowing studio space. Our studio is open to glassblowers of all skill levels. We provide high-quality supplies that'll help you put your skills to good use. Get in touch with our master blower today to find out the best times to come by. 18 plus for glass blowing, minors 17 or younger must have parent or guardian accompanying them. Thank you to PH Glass Studios for sponsoring this episode of the Stampede and your Gillette Mustang.
The Mustangs moved to 7-1 after they crushed Rapid City 77-28. Joining us tonight, the Dickies Barbecue Pit co-defensive player of the game, Isaiah McFarland. Welcome to the show, man.
Man, thank you for having me.
Isaiah, tell everybody where you're from, where you went to school, and where you played professionally up to this point.
I'm from Ellenwood, Georgia, on the east side of Atlanta. I went to Stockbridge High School. Then from there, I went to Point University, then Kentucky State. This is my first year professionally.
First year professionally, nice. Mustangs offense just put up 77 points. Do you think this offense could put 77 points up against this Mustang defense?
Nah, not close.
Okay. All right. I just created a little extra energy at practice. No big deal. The wide receivers in arena football get to have a running start. They also get to zig and zag behind the quarterback before the ball's even snapped. How difficult is that to keep that all in front of you and prevent a big play from happening?
I mean, at first it was difficult. You think with the field being smaller that it'd be a lot easier to guard, but when they get that forward progress where they're running at you, it was difficult at first to kind of switch over through camp and maybe like up to that first game. But I mean, we do got a great offense. And when you got those guys running at you all week, it kind of makes the game easier. And so it's been a lot easier to guard those when you got a coach who tell you how to do it and you go against some of the best receivers in the league. So
now that you got a feel for it, how do you think all this motion in arena football will help you at the next level where the motion is a little bit more basic?
Oh, it's going to be definitely easier just because you got to move off the line now. You know what I'm saying? People ain't at their top speed when they come off the line now, so it's going to be a lot easier to guard on the next level.
For sure. In your last game, you had a pick six. Walk us through what you saw pre-snap all the way through you scoring on the other side.
Just seeing what film showed me about the formation and what route concept I was more likely to get. Understanding personnel and who's running the route. Got a wheel route. The ball was thrown slightly inside, and when I saw the ball in there, I knew I had to go get it. At that point, it was just reading blocks to get to the end zone. I had a pick against Sioux City, and the defense was on me about not scoring. So my next thought was to get to the end zone so they can chill on me.
I love it. Has football always been a focus of yours, or did you get a late start in the sport?
I thought I got a late start, but honestly, I started in 6th grade.
That's
that was my first. Yeah, I mean, most people that I know anyway start like at 4 or 5 years old. They've been playing since they can remember it, and I didn't start playing football till 6th grade. So I mean, I thought it was late, but all honesty, I think I started right when I needed to.
For sure. I think you started rather early, in my opinion. Hey, so now it's time for a segment that we call the 4-point play. It's going to be 4 random rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Isaiah, what's your favorite NFL team?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons. Okay. Ideal vacation destination for you?
Hawaii.
Why? Are you an Xbox or PlayStation guy?
PlayStation.
Favorite outdoor activity?
Football.
Football. Easy. All right. There you have it. 4-point play. That was easy peasy, right?
Yeah, easy.
What's your favorite game to play on PlayStation?
Madden.
Madden.
Yeah, I like.
They need to make a Madden version of arena football, right?
That would be amazing. I'll buy 2 copies.
For sure. Me too. Tell us about your favorite football experience that you've had up to this point in your career.
My favorite football experience. I would say probably playing at Point University. It was my first time in college, first time like away from home, and so you build a natural bond with some of the guys on the team, and like some of those guys who graduated with me, I felt like I helped, kind of build Point University. Like that was home. I knew the coaches, I knew the scheme, I knew the players, I knew the community, the city, and that made probably football real fun. Like, yeah.
Awesome. What has learning from Coach Walker been like, and what do you think he's done to help you progress in your career?
Learning with Coach Walker has been really no different than most coaches I've had. Most coaches I have, as far as head coaches go, there's somebody who's played in my position, and so you just kind of like understand, like when you got somebody who's played in your position at the head coach, they're like nitpicking everything you do. So it's like he's gonna be on you harder than most coaches are because he's played the game, and so being with Coach Walker has been definitely a learning experience because he's putting different tools in your bag that you can take with you anywhere. He straightforward, honest dude. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. He's not gonna lie to you, and it's been fun. He's a fun guy too. Once you play in the game and you're doing what you're supposed to do, he's a fun guy to be around.
Fantastic. Have you ever played any other sports other than football?
My first sport was baseball. I played like shortstop, pitcher, and first base. Um, I ran track in 9th grade, but nothing I wanted to pursue. Uh, Never really got into basketball, even though I like playing outdoors, but nothing I ever really wanted to do.
With the baseball season kicking off, are you an Atlanta Braves fan?
Yeah, I'm a home team fan. Yeah.
Yeah. What goals do you have set for yourself in the remainder of the season?
First and foremost, um, is to win championship, of course. Something this season never had, this team never had. I feel like we had the guys to do it. Defensively, we go in every week trying to shut people out, and so that's another goal. DBs try to get as many picks and turnovers as we possibly can, and just personally just go in there and not let up a catch or a big play, make it play on everything that come my way.
Who would you say has got the biggest personality on the team?
Biggest personality on the team. It's probably between Caleb and Vontae on the D line. They probably have
one of those guys, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, so you kind of briefly spoke about it, but you had quite the collegiate career at Point University. Can you tell us more about that experience and how much fun you were having during that time period in your football career?
Man, it started out rough. I got there and was ineligible from high school. So I was ineligible when I got there. I had earned the starting spot out of camp and ended up ineligible.
Hmm.
And so I go that whole year like just practicing. And at some point I had to get to a point where I stopped complaining about not being able to play in games and go to games and just kind of take it as a learning year where I start learning the whole playbook. I took it as a time just to get technique better. And every week we would go out there and just be ready to be all Americans through practice, going against our offense. And so um, that that started out how I built like chemistry with different players on the team, just because a lot of us wasn't eligible. And so from there, the next year, kind of hurt my ankle and things went downhill. Started my first game, that last game of the season, and then broke out that next year with like 7 interceptions in the game in the season. Broke some records at point. First team all conference, honorable
Yep.
mention, picking stuff like that.
Yep.
And then 2019, first team all conference again, 3 interceptions. And I mean, at that point, I was comfortable like with the game and the schemes we're in. I was comfortable with where I was playing with, who I was playing with. I knew the guys. And first time I was in a leadership role, you know what I'm saying, since like rec ball. And I never really cared to be a leader, you know, as far as like vocal and people looking up to me. I just kind of want to do my job. And, you know, some people give you that role and you kind of run with it. And so after that, it was like just getting better at the game daily and make sure everybody around me get better. And so that's why the experience was fun because I felt like I had a hand in everything out there.
That's a fantastic story. Thank you. Man, I look forward to seeing you front and center this weekend.
Yes.
Isaiah, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
First off, I thank God for the opportunity and ability He given me day in and day out to be able to play this game, play at professional level at that. I want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my siblings for their support throughout the years, and the rest of my family and friends, and this team and coaches, of course, because we compete every day and we all have the same goal in mind.
Appreciate that. Have a great night, and best of luck going on for, the remainder of the season.
Thank you.
There you have it, another episode of the Stampede on the Shady Sports Network. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel because with every subscription, the voice and spotlight for these players and coaches gets louder and brighter. Until next time, go Mustangs.